Fifth Wheel Thunder 1 FT. Foldable bike. Everybody loves them. Why? Because you put them in the back of your car. You mess up your trunk a little bit. Nobody's worried about that. So, let's get it. Okay.
Close your eyes. Open your eyes.
Where's the dent? Oh, on the fender. Rear suspension on a foldable bike? You don't see that very often. So we do have a little bit of a dent up here on the top. I can't really fault the company. This is usually because of shipping. They wouldn't ship it to me like this. There's no way. Wow. I'm doing this line so when I tighten it up, make sure we can line that up every time. And then you could just use isopropyl to remove that. Put it down. Those
So it's orange through and through.
yeah, so the pads are so hit that front brake. Let it go. We have another set of problems.
What?
That pad. The pad is bad. See that piston? You know how loose those are? You can't fit the brake in there. Look. No. Yo. I'm gonna have to take this whole fucking brake assembly apart.
What is that? There's no way we can fix that. It's just moving up and down. It's not going in and out. I've never seen that. So instead of the brake going like this, one side is just going
Take a
like
video
this.
with your phone of what the problem is. So, brakes are shot. They're extremely loose. And when you hit you'll see that the piston inside is not working. So hit the brakes. You see all it does is rotate it. So I have to disassemble the whole brake system to figure out what's wrong with it. Hit it again. Hit it again. Hit it. Hit it. Okay. And you should not have to do that, but now you know how to fix calipers. He works hard for his money. Money, money, money. Money, money, money. Money. Gotta get technical and fix it. It's not how you should have got it. So inside of our accessory pouch, headlight, bell, tools, pedals. You have a 2 amp output, and that is a 10 amp hour battery. From dead to full should take about roughly 4 to 5 hours. User manual. You know, the thing is with these user manuals, you try to be sexy about it, and then you get to the seam, right? Like, I thought that said Staples. Star Union. Staples is making headlights. How do you expect me to get that on there? There's no nut.
Okay, there is a tiny hole.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is there's no nut. Listen, even if you thread that in, how?
There's no room. Bring it up slightly. Oop, there's not enough room. The knobs of the tire are in the way.
On the rear fender, there is a hole that you're going to put a bolt through and then a nut on the other side. No. So this is going to go down here in this little tiny guy, and then you put the threading in it. However, in order for you to do that, you have to take the rear tire off to get this fender on. There's no way to put it on. You don't have enough of room to get your finger in here to thread it. Even if you did get the bolt in there, you're not going to be able to do it in a way to where you can thread it in. So we're going to be rolling fenderless. The front one's good, but I'm not going to put just the front on. On your back reflector, you have a little switch there. Let people know you come from the back. You also get a little reflector back here by your spring that is in fact adjustable. Holy cow, that... What are we doing? We're just taking off? Oh my goodness. Wow. There we go. Okay, so we got to get the bike moving before it actually picks in. So pedal assist 1, 2, and 3 have nothing at all to do with the speed. There's your 20. And in 6th gear, yeah, this is more so cadence sensor. There's your 20 miles per hour. You know, it just doesn't seem fast enough anymore. Just let's feel the suspension. Let's see if we bottom out. Nope.
I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky.
Didn't crash.
Jay Hayes, oh my gosh, he came up to me like he just crashed his darn drone, and I started, oh my goodness, you're a little poop. How did you know that I was gonna believe you?
5th Wheel Thunder 1 FT, Frankenfooter Town. 1,200-pound rear shock. I'm just going to jump right into this. 1,200-pound rear shock adjustable. It makes me feel fat because when I get on it, I feel that move, and I know damn well I'm not half a ton. Like, there's no damn way. So I'm putting it out there. We're just going to start it off like that. Foldable bike.
Can you sit on it so I can see what you're talking about?
Sure. I don't mind making myself feel like a fat piece of shit. See it moving? Yeah, but you see it moving.
Yeah.
Okay.
But barely.
Uh-huh. Yep. So the reason why the side stand is a little jacked up on this is I was riding. You heard that? I said, oh, shit, my wheel's about to fall off. I don't know what happened. I forgot to bring up the side stand. And it's called a side stand. It's not called a kickstand. This might be the first time. No. I was going to say it's the first time. Because, my editor told me, Jay, you talk way too much about we've seen this before. Okay, so let me reword this. You guys remember when we've seen this at an earlier time? Okay, so we have a thumb throttle on this. No twist throttle. Display is extremely basic. 3 different modes of pedal assist. And regardless of what mode pedal assist you're in, you're going to get that top speed of 20 miles per hour. I would have liked to seen this go 28 because at a 500-watt motor, at a peak of 800, there's no reason that this can't do 28 miles per hour. The suspension on this is intricate. It's unique because we have adjustable front suspension, micro adjustments, adjustable rear suspension. Look, you saw that spring move. Fat tires. Let me tell you why I didn't put the fenders on. Remember when I was putting it all together? Now, I don't know how 5th Wheel is going to feel about this because I like the bike in general, right? You got a 6-speed. The shifter's a little old. It's not the latest. It's not the greatest. It's not the best. But usually on these e-bikes, they usually aren't. But putting that fender on, I challenge you. I challenge anybody to put that on with the tire on, because I don't give a. You could have pinky fingers, pinky fingers. That works. Baby fingers. You know what I'm talking about? Little tiny jams, little tiny tweezers. Even if you manage to wet it. Oh God, Jesus criminy. Even if you manage to get. What are you saying? Shut the fuck up. Even if you manage to get your fingers in there, how are you going to tighten it? It's threaded on the frame, so that's nice. What's not nice is it's going to really give you a self-esteem problem when you try to shimmy your finger in there and turn it. It's just not going to happen. So I didn't put the fenders on. I could get the front one on, and you're probably like, what about the headlight? Look, if I put just the headlight on and no fender, might as well put them all on. I just said, let's go raw, rugged off-road. Let's get it. 4-inch tires, fat daddy muffins. You see these usually on 24s and 26s. So to see these on 20s, had to look. I peeked. I peeked a little bit because I knew they weren't 26s, right? Because that would go up to my knee, not 26s. Getting this out of the box, there's a lot of knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. Okay, we had some nicks on the derailleur, some nicks on the fender. The frame itself looks good. The neck, a little dinged up. So I don't know. It's not possible for a lot of those dings. Oh, God. One of the things a lot of companies will say is it's all about shipping. The shipping did it. It's not possible for shipping to rust. It's not possible. Damn, bro. My integrity. When I got this out of the package, I had to look it up. I had to find out how many other people were getting theirs the way that I was. Was it shipping? Because that's always the company. You could get something from Apple and it breaks. Yeah, we know you picked it up and you played racquetball with it. No, I didn't. Stop that. I didn't play racquetball with a box that's coming from Apple. I played tennis ball with it. But the thing is, I had to look up other reviews. I wanted to look at them and see how dinged up they were, because maybe mine's just a one-off. Maybe it was just sitting on a shelf for a little bit too long, because mine did have some dings. Now, they're not bad in a sense where it's unacceptable, and you're kind of expecting shipping to mess up a heavy box, but some of these are not shipping related, and some other reviews did not have these problems. So it could be that just mine was this way. Again, that doesn't make it rideable, it doesn't make it not functionable. It's just more so much the finish, not the frame. I want to be clear about this. The frame you'll see in the close-up looks good. There's no scratches anywhere. When we're talking about the derailleur, which is going to get scratched up already, and I'm not saying that to shy away from that con. Okay, that it's still a con, because a derailleur should look like a brand new derailleur. This one does not. On the neck and the stem, there's a bit of a mark, and that mark is loud. And as much as I want to say it's okay that it's loud, it's not okay, because when I look down, it looks like someone took like 200 grit and just hit that hard right on that corner. Another aesthetic finish would have been the rim. The rim has a gouge in it, and the tires are a little funky looking on the side. It really doesn't matter. That right there, I'll give them a pass because it's rubber. I mean, polish it up. And I feel like I'm spending a lot of time on the negatives, but I don't want to hide away from the truth. The rim has a bit of a nick in it as well. Grips feel good. Display, I feel like, should have been updated to something color, especially at the price point, because there's other models that do have color that are in that price region. Across the board, the price point that this is at, I feel like it should be about $100 less, and it would be right on the money. It's not terrible for what it is. It folds, super easy to fold. You're gonna watch me fold it right now. Pedals, we've all seen, fold before.
We've never seen that before.
Okay, we have never seen pedals fold before, so I'm gonna show you how they would operate. Now, one thing I want to talk about when we're looking at the bike in this position is the hinge mechanism for the neck that has that bit of a visual defect on it. It grips hard and pinches. It's not just relying on a little tiny pin to keep it all together. There was also one major problem I had. Is taking this out of the box, I could not get that front disc inside of those pads. I had to literally disassemble it, and you saw what I did with the Allen key. I had to kind of unlock the calipers and reset them back in. You know, it's tough for me, man. It's tough to keep the integrity and still say positive things, because it's rough in this industry to tell people things that they want to hear that other reviewers don't. And because I experienced them, I want you to know as well. And as much, I don't think this will affect me not doing any more bike videos. It's just that this company, well, we'll see what they do. Remember that problem I had with that other company where the throttle was jacked up? They didn't care that I said something negative because they want it to be better. This is good for where it is. Again, like I mentioned before, I think it should be a little bit cheaper than what it is, especially considering the condition that I got this in. It works well. I feel like it should go 28 miles per hour, not 20. I do like the design of the frame and the shocks. I do like the adjustability we have. As much as all those cons that I've just said are probably negative and they might sway your opinion one way, let me put it to you this way. Adjustable shocks in the front, adjustable shocks in the rear. That is extremely rare in a foldable. Again, those are minor visual defects, not technical problems. The only thing technical would have been that front brake that I had to fix. Across the board, I'd recommend it if, in fact, it was maybe $100 cheaper. It's good for what it is, but it's not the best.